I get a lot of questions about how to treat goats with coccidia, and specifically a lot of questions about Corid, and I want to take some time to address that. I don't like the use of Corid when you're treating goats with coccidia. If you have a chicken with coccidia, this is the great treatment for it. This is what I would absolutely use and recommend you to use. But in goats, I would not recommend using Corid. It depletes them of B1, which can ultimately cause polio in a goat. If you don't treat them with B1 after you complete the treatment of Corid, you're setting them up for, some issues later down the road. Not only just that, it's actually a coccidiostat, not a coccidiocide, which means that it's stopping the prevention of new eggs from being made, but it's not killing the coccidia that's already existing in your gut. So at best, Corid's just going to buy you time and hopefully slow down the production of eggs enough that your goat's gut is going to heal on its own. But if your goat has a bad case of coccidia, you're not going to be treating it very successfully with Corid. I use totrosaril as my main treatment for coccidia. It's a one treatment, one and done typically. I keep this on hand all the time. It treats it pretty quickly, usually just in a couple days, gets the diarrhea to stop. And you can even use this preventatively in kids. Kids from 3 weeks up to 6 months, you give the same dose that you would to treat like an active infection, and you can do that as a preventative, and I actually do use that in my kids, so I treat them preventatively, as well as if they did have an active infection, I use totrosaril. Now, this is another product. It's essentially Albin, but it's a off-brand called All Gone, but it's the same active ingredient as Albin, which is a prescription that you can get from a vet. I keep this on hand in case there is a situation where totrosaril doesn't work and I need something else to use it. I would use this over Corid any day as my secondary choice to treat coccidia. You can get it from a vet, like I said, but you can also get it from their website, Totrosaril Shop. They carry this, and it's their version of it that does not require a vet's prescription, and it's something that I definitely keep on hand in case I do have a situation where totrosaril doesn't work. But there's a lot of reasons why I don't use Corid for goats to treat coccidia. Again, chickens, yes, and I do keep this on hand for my chickens, but for goats, please use something like totrosaril. Just keep it on hand in case you ever need it. Even if you don't need it, coccidia is something that you're definitely going to encounter, especially if you have kids. So just keep this on hand, and if you can, use something like this over Corid. And if you do have to treat with Corid, if it's your last resort, then go ahead and use it. If you have to have, if you don't have anything else, then absolutely go ahead and use it over nothing. But if you do, make sure that you are treating them with B1 after you complete their treatment, because the purpose of Corid is to block the B1 receptors. So they really do need to be treated with B1 after you finish this treatment. Otherwise, it can lead to polio and other issues.